So I'm just thinking, how is Marvel going to deal with two Sherlock Holmes in the same cinematic universe?
I've spent so many years peering through time, looking for you.
Hey there guys, how are you? It's me, the Canadian Movie Buff, with a review of Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange is the 14th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, starring Benedict Cumberbatch as Dr. Stephen Strange. If we include the 2008 Incredible Hulk movie, this is the 11th standalone movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Captain America Civil War doesn't count because there was more superheroes in that movie than any Avengers movie. Just saying. So the story goes is that Dr. Stephen Strange is this brilliant surgeon. He gets in a car accident that completely wrecks his hands. He ends up in Nepal looking for treatment for his hands. He ends up becoming a sorcerer and now has to fight bad guys through a bunch of dimensions. You know the phrase go big or go home? Well, Marvel prefers to use the phrase go bizarre or go home. Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, and now Doctor Strange, it just proves that the more bizarre Marvel gets, the better Marvel gets. It's pretty easy to see why Benedict Cumberbatch was first choice for the role. Not only does he have the facial appearance, but he brings out the charisma, the self-centeredness, and also a little bit of the selflessness in this character. But also props to the rest of the cast too, such as Rachel McAdams as Dr. Christine, Dr. Strange's former love interest, current? They don't make it quite clear. Well, Ejiofor, I probably messed that up, but let's just roll with it. I loved him as Doctor Strange's mentor. On a sidekick this time, they finally kicked that trope. I know a lot of people were complaining about this, but I thought Tilda Swinton did an excellent job of playing the Ancient One, the Sorcerer Supreme, the one who's in charge of all of these sorcerers. The villain was pretty memorable too. Sure, he's a villain in a Marvel movie, and we all know what happens to villains in Marvel movies, but he is one of the more memorable ones. Let me tell you, the visual effects when you see him in IMAX and in 3D, and when you see this shape-shifting and time-bending and just going all over the place and things changing and reality shifting and different dimensions, and you always see it in 3D, all the visual effects. Yeah, I thought the visual effects were alright. They were good. I liked them. As I said earlier, the villain was memorable, but he dies at the end of the movie. Now, this is a spoiler-free review, but to be honest, Marvel has had such a habit of killing their villains in each one of their movies that it's not even a spoiler to say that the villain is going to die at the end of the movie. I mean, sure, there are a couple instances where the villain has survived. You got Loki still. Red Skull is still floating around in the space dimension or wherever the cube took him. And last we saw Baron Zemo in Civil War, he was being locked up. So we got 2, maybe 3 villains that we could see in Avengers Infinity War, maybe. That's the problem with critiquing a villain as a character. You only have so many scenes in a 2-hour movie where you can build up his character, give him a motive, and then he's gone. Another minor flaw in this movie is that they have too many pop culture references for my liking. Pop culture references are no stranger to movies, especially superhero ones, but I don't think the Marvel Cinematic Universe has ever had the need to make pop culture references. I mean, they do from time to time, but other than that, it's small, brief, and they get it over and done with. But in here, they kind of sprinkle too many in there. I feel like the screenwriters should have had a meeting and be like, okay, we had an Eminem reference here, I guess we'll cross out that line right there. If you want to do a pop culture reference, that's fine. I mean, it gets a good laugh. It only works if it can provide the right effect. Iron Man 3, for example, when Tony Stark is giving a little boy an autograph, he looks at him and says, I love you in A Christmas Story. Because the kid had such ridiculously round glasses, that was obviously a nod to the boy from A Christmas Story. The pop culture reference was made, but it also worked as an effective joke. Walking out of this movie, I have to say it was probably Marvel's best movie yet. A lot of critics say that, like, after every single superhero movie, like Guardians, oh, this is Marvel's best. Ant-Man, oh, it's the best superhero movie ever. Captain America Civil War, it's superhero perfection. But regardless of whether it's the best Marvel movie or not, it's still a fantastic superhero movie altogether. I still stand by my statement, it's the best superhero movie of the year. Keep in mind, we had an R-rated Merc with the Mouth, and we saw Batman and Superman fight on the big screen. The acting is great, the visual effects are mind-bending and awesome, does a fantastic job of introducing a character that is absolutely critical to the rest of Phase 3 and Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it's just good old-fashioned storytelling. I can definitely recommend it for you guys to see it in IMAX 3D, pay for a price, because Doctor Strange is a total incrediblast! Alright, Alright, so that's my review of Doctor Strange. What did you think about it? Have you seen it? What's your favorite superhero movie of the year? I just realized this is the last superhero movie of 2016. No more until next year. Let me know by commenting down below, and as always, this is the Canadian Movie Buff saying I hope you had a fantastic weekend at the movies. See ya! And also it has some pretty cool mid-credits and after-credits scenes, so stick around for that.